Alright, hello everyone, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Doors update. Now, the last time I made a video on this was about 1 year ago, which was in September. And I talked about that. I talked about specifically the Hotel Plus update. I predicted that it would come sometime in September or October, but it did not come until very, very late January. About January 28th, actually, as you can see. And this was the last major update since the game's release, and this is also the only major update since the game's release, which obviously had a lot of new features, which was not Floor 2, but it was still a nice update for the game. However, it has now been almost 6 months since then, and almost a year since the game released, and we still do not have Floor 2, unfortunately. So that begs the question, where is Floor 2? Like, when is it gonna come out? So I know that it has been a while, but let's take a look at what they've said since then. So this is Redibles. He's one of the developers, and in this video he kind of just explained like Doors is not dead, we're still working on it, and we're also working on other smaller updates before that, and obviously they're kind of busy with their own lives, although it seems like he is trying to put more work into the Doors game right now, and the other developer, Elsplash, already moved out of his house. So they're obviously working on the game, although also some smaller updates are pushing that back a little bit, because as you can see, there hasn't been like no updates. There have been some updates, but just like most of them since the Hotel Plus update has been pretty small, except this one was nice, the super hard mode. I still would not call that a major update, though. It just added a new game mode. This was definitely a major update. However, so Floor 2, when will that come out? Well, he actually said here, the developer, one of the developers, Elsplash, if you guys have any questions other than what is Floor 2, throw them in here. That was a couple days ago. So obviously, people are pretty fed up that Floor 2 has not come out yet. So I'm going to give you my prediction on when this update will actually come out. And I hope that it will be more accurate than last time, and I think it will be. So, and this is what I think. The anniversary for Doors is in about 8 days, I believe, and it is definitely not going to come out then. So if you guys are hoping for it coming out on the anniversary of Doors, that's not going to happen. They would have already announced that beforehand and would have hyped all of that up and stuff. And on the Discord, yeah, they have also been telling us that they are pretty busy and stuff. So yeah, definitely not going to come out for the anniversary. Although, when do I think that it will come out? I think that it is going to come out this Christmas season. Now, I know that it's like pretty far away, but I think that is the most realistic option for this update. They have been working on this update for a while, and as we can see with the Hotel Plus update, they originally promised like September for the release date, and it took like 5 or 6 months afterwards to actually put the update out. So even this December might be putting it like to a little bit of a stretch. And if not December, and if it doesn't come out near Christmas, I think that it'll come out like just before Christmas. It'll kind of be like December like 18th, 2023 or something, just wrong. I mean, what if that actually is the date? You guys should come back to this video once the 4.2 update is actually out. I will too, and check and see how I did. But if it does not come out by Christmas, I think that it has to come out like that winter season, like January, maybe February, but the absolute deadline I think is January 28th of next year, because that is when the last major update released, so that would be really bad going a year without a major update, considering that this game is not that old, it's like pretty new. So yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video. So again, what do I think? When do I think Floor 2 is coming out? Right before Christmas. I know it is probably disappointing to hear, but it is the realistic option that I'm gonna take. Now, although I will give you a very early estimate, like if the earliest possible time I think that this could come out is like October, like very, very earliest, like mid-late October, but really I think right before Christmas is probably when they're gonna put it out. So yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video, and see ya.